Welcome to CEO Insights. This is the space where I am going to give you some solutions and strategies for how you can figure out what's at the root of your emotional overeating so that you can really shift your lifestyle to support your business, your career, your passion, your inspiration. So I was just coaching with a client this week who is in my 90 Days to Food Freedom program. And she totally gets what it is that she needs to do in order to shed unwanted weight and really shift her habits. She gets it. She has no problem with it. Except for that every weekend, she's exhausted. She's depleted. So she doesn't really have a plan. When she goes to the grocery store, she's kind of buying this or that. And she's feeling frustrated because she can see how she's sabotaging herself. But she's so exhausted by Friday night that all she can do is lay down on the couch and watch TV. And I totally get it. I've been there. I'm sure that you have too. And maybe that's where you are right now. So as we dug deeper, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't give her some lecture about how she needs to just, have more willpower or rearrange her schedule or, prioritize her health more, because none of that helps. None of that works, right? Just telling yourself, willing yourself to be different does not work. What we needed to do, and what I'm guessing you need to do, just like what I needed to do, is to get to the root of the issue. And for her, the root of the issue is that she gets to Friday and she's depleted. So we need to figure out what is going on Monday through Friday that is depleting her, that is exhausting her, that is leaving her with no energy to do the things that she most wants to do for her health, for her wellness, for her well-being, for her sense of satisfaction and quality of life. So as we dug deeper, we uncovered that she was feeling like a failure at work, constantly feeling like a failure at work because she didn't trust and have enough confidence in her own expertise. Tell me if you can resonate, because I know I can resonate with this. I resonate with this. She didn't have enough confidence in her own expertise, in her own ability to make decisions about what's best for what she's responsible for at work. And instead, she was constantly hearing all of the opinions of everyone else at work. This particular client works in education, so I can particularly relate to this one as a former educator, where she knows her kids best. She knows her classroom best. She's been teaching for decades. She knows what she's doing. She's an expert and a professional in her field. But yet all of the chatter and the opinions from everyone else about how she should be doing it and where her kids should be at this point in the year was creating this sense of feeling like a constant failure. Failure in her classroom, failure with her kids, failure with her colleagues, right? And what that was resulting in was feeling terrible. I mean, it feels terrible to feel like a failure. It's exhausting. It's depleting. So of course she would get to Friday night and be like, I don't have any energy for anything. So we had to dig deep on not her eating behaviors, but all of that thinking and feeling that was coming before the eating. And what we found was that she does believe in herself. Like when we really dug deep, she does believe in herself. She just hadn't ever really been able to explore what she really thought and feels. So we practiced some new ways of thinking about work. And I am really happy to report that the next day she sent me a message saying that she was feeling better than ever at work and she'd actually spoken up and she's feeling great. And I want to tell you what that does. What that's going to do for her is what it's done for me and so many of my clients over and over is that we start to build the confidence and therefore we are less depleted. We are showing up empowered. We are showing up clear and confident. And when you show up in your daily life, regardless of food, clear and confident and empowered, you know what ends up happening? You're not so depleted at the end of the week. You still have some energy reserves for yourself. You actually want to treat yourself better because you're starting to view yourself as worthy, as an asset, as somebody who has something to offer. So I better take care of myself, right? So I wanted to share that story with you because that is the power of using brain-based solutions that are rooted in psychology and neuroscience to really start to examine the root of your behaviors, the root of your self-sabotage, and the root of your overeating. If you have any questions or want to share, I would love to hear from you. please don't hesitate to shoot me an email, leah@leahpinelli.com, or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. You can send me a direct message or head over to leahpinelli.com and book a call to chat with me. I would love to hear from you. Ciao.